Hi guys, so today I wanted to make sure I got this video done because you may have known that in the previous video from this series I said that it would be coming like a week later and it's actually 2 weeks later. Before you watch this one and before you kind of understand what I'm going to be talking about, it would be beneficial to you to watch the first video that I did. So if you want to kind of get into the whole weight loss thing and learn a little bit about my journey before I give you tips and stuff, you can click on the video now and don't worry because it'll open a new window and you can come straight back and watch this one afterwards. So the first thing I want to address is the apology for it being a week late. I mean, last Sunday was when I was going to film it and actually Chris got back from America. So I kind of just wanted to spend time with him because that was our reunion after 3 weeks. I wanted to spend time with him, and then on the Monday it was my first day of college and I was really tired and it just didn't go well. So I have literally walked through the door about 15 minutes ago from college and I am filming right now and going to edit it tonight and get it all up for you because I promised. So what I'm going to be talking to you about today is self-observation, and what I mean by that is just observing how, you know, you eat, what kind of, just your routines and everything, so you can kind of understand your body. So what I'm going to recommend is getting a little book or a notebook, and for a week do not change anything that you would normally do. Maybe get on the scales is the first thing, get your weight, and if you're really that bothered, get your measurements, put them down at the start of this book. Each day record what you eat and drink, everything that you consume, also roughly the times in which you consume it too, and if you are calorie counting then obviously write down the calories, but don't kind of change what you're doing throughout that week, if that makes sense. Then what you can do after that first week is kind of see where you're going wrong, and you can be like, oh actually, you know, I binge after I've eaten dinner, or I eat dinner really late and so, you know, that's making me feel crappy and it's not being burnt off before you go to bed. Also, me and my mum, when we first started doing it, we made like charts on Excel and had our weight and then would reduce it by ½ pound, blah blah blah, and then you would just mark it in every week so you could actually see your weight going down. I mean, that might be just a little bit of a motivational thing for you if you are kind of struggling, or even if you're just a bit crap at kind of tracking your weight loss or just tracking your weight. Another thing I'm gonna sort of suggest is just to either be naked or, you know, in underwear, stand in front of the mirror and just take a good look at yourself. Think about the things that you like about yourself, the things that you dislike, which I'm sure the things that you dislike will come much easier, because I think it's just natural. Like, I mean, there's things that I notice about my body that I don't like. I mean, I've got flipping veins on my legs, there's stretch marks on my legs and my bum, there's cellulite everywhere. I have this awful fucking bump in my nose. What else don't I like? My little fluff, my tummy fluff. Fluff means chub or fat, not like belly button fluff. That's pretty gross. I think as women it's so easy to criticize yourself, and a lot of the time you can put yourself down really easily. Now, as you know, like, I went through all of the hatred stuff quite young, and I used to be about 14 or 15 and I'd look in the mirror and I'd make myself cry because I would tell myself all of these horrible things about my body. It'd be like, oh, you're fat, you're this, you're that, you're nothing, no one will like you, blah blah blah, all of this stuff. And it's a horrible way of thinking, because honestly, if you don't love yourself, no one can love you. It just doesn't work. You need to have some kind of love for yourself, and I'm not saying be completely arrogant and love yourself and just extrude all this love for yourself. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying you need to have a bit of respect for your own body. Like, don't be piling loads of crap into your body. Feed it with the right nutritious foods. And I'm not saying that chocolate, yummy things are bad. all the time. Like, you can have them in moderation and it's absolutely fine, because otherwise you're depriving yourself of the things you want to eat. But however, food and eating is in a completely different video. For today, it is self-observation. So you need to observe what you're doing in terms of food, in terms of weight, whether your weight fluctuates, whether, you know, it's kind of stable. Maybe you've put on a lot of weight in a short amount of time and you need to kind of work out why. Generally, it's just so you can work out what lifestyle changes you need to make and whether it's something that you really want to do. I think that if you do choose to look in the mirror at yourself, don't do it quickly, do it over time, and you'll start to see things that you like about yourself. I mean, I said on Instagram, someone left me a comment on Instagram because I said how much I liked my big thighs or my big bum. Like, I absolutely love it. To me, that's attractive. And this girl commented saying that, you know, she appreciated the fact that I said that, and she now has kind of learnt to love her curves, which I think curves are totally sexy, totally hot. Like, I don't want to be a stick, and people kind of take my comments and stuff wrong. I'm not trying to be thin, I'm trying to be at a goal weight, but be healthy. Another thing that you can do to kind of help your perception of yourself maybe is, I hate the word fat. I am fat, blah blah blah, fat, 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 fat. I hate it. I'll use it if I'm like, I've eaten too much and I feel fat. That I use and it doesn't bother me, but I don't describe myself as fat. I think it's a horrible word which is so easily applied negatively to people, and it sticks. And I just don't use it because I don't like it. What I use though is just nicer names for the less attractive things. And so the fat around your tummy, I call fluff. I think it's just a nicer word. Me and Chris use it, and I think I taught it him actually. Like, he calls his own fluff now. I just think it's a nicer word. Or instead of cellulite, lovely. It's just nicer. Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, I've got cellulite and I've got fat rolls. No, you have lovely all over your legs and your bum. And you've got fluff rolls. Or flub. I quite like the word flub. It's not as harsh. Maybe that's just me being weird, but I don't see it as being so negative if you give it a nicer name. So I don't actually know whether or not this is going to have been helpful to people, but before you can actually crack on and try to lose weight, be thin and get to where you want to get to, you need to observe your intake. Work out where it is you're going wrong. You know, maybe it's willpower. That's fine. Still record what you're doing for a week, and then you can kind of work out what you're doing, because a lot of the time you tend to eat without realising you're doing it. Like, if you're bored. Now, my mum is on a diet, or supposed to be on a diet, and like, I watch her, and it's really interesting, because I know I probably used to do it before I realised. But she's like, oh, I need to lose weight, blah, blah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. She'll go shopping and then come home with a load of chocolate, like a lot, and then all the time go to the fridge, get chocolate, back, go to the fridge, get chocolate. And I keep seeing it come in with this chocolate, like, and it's not my place to say anything, because I know if I said something it would upset her, and I'm not there to do that. But I do kind of give a little, like, oh, maybe you shouldn't buy so much chocolate when you go shopping, blah blah blah, because if you don't buy it, you can't eat it. It's probably the best for me that I don't do the food shopping anyway. Like, I just request a load of fruit and veg and whatever else I want, and then my mum goes and gets it. But she does suffer with willpower, and I'm pretty sure that she doesn't realise how much bad food she's putting in her body, I guess. And then a few days later or a week later, she'll be like, oh, I've put on a few pounds, I've gone up half a stone in this and this amount. Like, unless someone's observing you, you're not gonna know unless you write it down. But yeah, so tasks are to keep the diary for a week. So weigh yourself, write down the intakes, what you're eating and drinking, as well as times would be helpful. And if you are calorie counting, put the calories down too. They're not a big deal, I don't really bother with them, but some people do. Take a look in the mirror at your body. Find things you love or like, because trust me, you will learn to love them. And you're going to notice straight away the things that you don't like and the things that perhaps you want to change, because unless it needs surgery, you know, it's something like bones, you can get rid of it, you can change it, it just takes hard work. But do that, and I think that was all I needed or suggested for you to do. I think that was everything. If not, just try be happy in yourself. This is what you want to do. You need to get the right mindset before you try and get yourself in this mode of losing weight. But yeah, like, I hope this helped. At the moment, I haven't really been trying that hard with trying to lose weight, but my weight stayed the same, I think. I don't remember how much I weighed 2 weeks ago, whether it was 10.10 or 10.9, but I weigh 10.9 now, and there might be some new pictures going up on the Facebook page of like my stomach and that. Oh, for those of you that don't know, pictures of my progress and what I used to look like and that are on my Facebook page. Don't put them in the video just because people might flag it and then other people can't watch it. But links to the Facebook things down below anyway, so you can go and watch it there. So I think that's everything from me. If there's anything that I kind of missed out, or you know, you've got any of your own tips or even anything you want me to talk about in future weight loss videos, please just put it down below. Or if you find it helpful, if you've got results, just let me know, because all feedback is good. Yeah, so I will very much have the next video for you on Monday. Don't forget, links to my Facebook, Instagram and Tumblr are down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!